Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 7. This is your English teacher. Now this time we are going to start a new unit, and that is unit number 7. Okay? Okay. Here we have our unit number 7. Okay? And it is a poem. Unit number 7, it is a poem, winter poems. Here we have 2 poems, 1 and 2, and we are only going to do the unit number 7's first poem. Okay, unit number 7 and poem number 1. We are not going to do poem number 2. It is excluded. Okay, and only the number 1 poem of unit number 7 we are going to do. And the name of this poem is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. This is the name of the poem, and the poet of this poem is Robert Frost. The name of the poet is Robert Frost. Okay, he has written this poem, and the reason of writing this poem is that the poet is having the appreciation of the nature. He is appreciating the nature, that how beautiful and how mesmerizing and how cool it is. Okay, so we are going to study the poem, and there are almost 1 2 3 4, there are 4 stanzas. I am going to read each and every stanza, and we'll be having the explanation as well as the paraphrasing. Okay, so first of all, let's do the stanza number 1. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. I repeat, whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Now this stanza we are going to do the explanation. Okay, acha. Here if you see stanza number 1, here I have written the explanation and the paraphrasing of it, okay, so that it may get a little bit easy to understand. Okay, I will be reading and having the explanation side by side. Acha. Okay, here in the first line, whose words these are, I think I know. Here it is explained in this way. In the first line of the first stanza, the poet is telling that he knows the woods. Means here the word woods means small forest. The place where he has gone or he is going through, that is a small forest. Okay? I repeat, here the meaning of woods is a small forest. Okay? He is going through the forest in winter season. He is going through the forest in winter seasons in snowy evening. Means that is a snowy evening and it's a winter season. And while going through the woods, he is telling the readers that he is familiar with this small forest and its master, that who has created all this. In second line, the second line, his house is in the village, though. Acha. In second line, the poet is telling that he knows the owner or the master of the forest. He knows the creator or the owner or the master of the forest who lives in village. So when the poet or the speaker will stop in this forest, the owner will not come to know that the speaker is watching the woods that is filled up with snow. Are you getting? I repeat, so when the poet or the speaker, the person who is narrating the poem is saying that will stop in this forest. Okay, will stop in this forest, the owner will not come to know. The owner will not come to know that the poet or the speaker is watching the woods that is filled up with snow. Means that he doesn't come to know that he's watching. Okay, and the woods is filled up with the snow, means that area is full of snow. That area is full of snow. So it was about the first stanza. It was about the first stanza. Okay? Acha. Now let's move towards the stanza number 2. He gives his harness bells a shake. to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. I repeat, he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. ठीक है? अच्छा, now here the poet says that the horse of the speaker gives a shake to the bells that is attached to its neck. Means the horse of the speakers or the poet gives a shake to the bells that is attached to its neck. If you see a horse, he is wearing some kind of the costume, na? Like there's a seat and there's a bell hanging in the neck. So they are talking about that. ठीक है? The horse of the speaker or the poet gives a shake to the bells. Shake means moving that, shaking that. ठीक है? That is attached to its neck. It shakes the bells. It shakes the bells of its neck to check whether. I repeat, it shakes the bells of its neck to check whether there was any mistake. Was there any mistake? The poet hears the only sound other than the jiggling of the bell were the sounds of wild wind and falling of the soft and fluffy snow flakes. Now, in spite of the sound of the bell, the other sound which the poet was hearing, that was the sound of the snow. Flakes mean the small pieces of the snow, means that when it is snowing, ठीक है ना, वो जो बर्फ गिर रही होती, that the snowfall, ठीक है, he could hear the sound of that. One thing that he was hearing, that was the sound of the bells which was in the neck of the horse, and the other sound was like he could hear the sound of the snow. ठीक है? And it was about the stanza number 2. Inshallah, we'll continue rest of the 2 stanzas in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself, stay happy, stay blessed, and stay safe.